Yogi Ramsuratkumar ki
Jai.
Bhagwan Shri Yogi Ramsuratkumar ki
Jai.
Sarvam Yogi Ramsuratkumar Arpanastu. Now, once again, we shall offer our grateful pranams for Bhagwan's gift of grace, for this Nama Sankirtan made possible. Now today, we shall go backwards in time and space. Let's travel back to 1979 and to Sanadi Street House. Bhagwan is seated there inside the house with Agaram Jayaraman. And let us go knock at his door, pray to be allowed inside, and sit in a corner with folded hands and listen. Bhagwan is talking. He says, Jayarama, 25 years back, probably 1954, this beggar was wandering from place to place, penniless beggar, with dirty clothes. He was staying somewhere near Chennai, some 25 to 30 miles away. Some place, this beggar has forgotten the name of the place. At the time, one man became this beggar's friend. He was very kind to this beggar. Every time this beggar ran into him, he offered food. He would take me and we would have food together. He was very respectful, kind, and moving nicely with me, so this beggar allowed it. We met quite a few times, and every time he offered food, took me. After 2 days, this beggar suddenly found himself going with him to this place and that place at his insistent request. He was saying, we shall go for this bhajan here. And then he would take me to one place, and this beggar, okay. He would go. And then sometimes somebody would be giving some discourse somewhere, and then he would say, let's go there. This beggar yielded because this man was kind to him and gave him food. So this beggar had to oblige. But after 2 days, this beggar found that this man was controlling the movement of this beggar. That this beggar could not allow, because father was already controlling this beggar. Every thought, every word, every action of this beggar was governed by father. This beggar had no freedom like you people, to move about, to talk anything, to go any place. This beggar had to obey the command. This machine, pointing to his body, he said, this machine is being directed by Father. So this beggar told that friend, this beggar could not follow him everywhere. Do you want this beggar to come with you everywhere? That friend said, yes, Swami, we want a Swami who would come with me, who would come with us to the Bhajans, to the discourses, to the place where we all work. We want a Swami like that. Then this beggar said, my friend, this beggar cannot come with you. This beggar has no freedom. My Father controls this beggar. This beggar cannot come with you. And then this beggar was alarmed and he left the place. He avoided this friend. He left the place altogether. You see, Jayarama, when people give something, they expect something from this beggar. And they want this beggar to do what they want. That this beggar cannot do. This beggar is under the control of Father. This beggar can give people only what Father wants to give. This beggar cannot cater to the expectations of people all the time. And then he became quiet. Then after some time, Bhagwan began to sing Jaya Hanuman, Jaya Hanuman. For some time he was singing Jaya Hanuman. And then he stopped and said, Jayarama, do you know Hanumanji helps this beggar whenever there is need, whenever there is danger. Hanumanji comes to this beggar's help, comes to his rescue. And then he said, in North India, all the sadhus and sannyasis believe that Hanumanji protects all the Rama Bhaktas. But this beggar is no Rama Bhakta. Simply, my master, Swami Ramdas, my father, he initiated this beggar into Ramnam, and this beggar began to chant. This beggar is no Rama Bhakta, Jayarama. And Sivaramakrishna Iyer of the Tapovanam was there. He intervened and with folded hands said, Swami, you are not Rama Bhakta, you are Sri Rama himself. And then Bhagwan began to laugh. The laughter, inimitable laughter of his, cascading peals of laughter. And then he raised his hand, blessed everybody there. And then he said, if you think Sivaramakrishna, this beggar is Sri Rama himself, this beggar would be Rama to you. This beggar would come in the form of Rama to come to your help. If somebody thinks this beggar is Shiva, then this beggar would go in the form of Shiva and help them. Whoever thinks in whatever form this beggar is, this beggar, my father, not this beggar forgets. It's my father who rushes to help in the form they want, the bhaktas want. Father rushes help to them. So this beggar sometimes asks people to sing his name, Yogi Ramsuratkumar. You know why? So that Father would rush to help in this form to those people who sing this name, who chant this name, Yogi Ramsuratkumar. And it helps this beggar's work. This beggar's father's work. It not only helps the devotee, his people around, it helps the world, and it helps this beggar's work. So this beggar asks some people to sing the name Yogi Ramsuratkumar. But even if somebody thinks that this beggar is his friend, a casual friend, and calls out the names Yogi Ramsuratkumar, they would receive blessings from a father. Whoever, whether they have devotion or not, whether they have faith or not, whether they have concentration or not, when they call out this beggar's name, my father would rush help to them. This beggar doesn't have to say this to Jayarama. Jayarama has already faith in this beggar, in his master, Swami Jnananandagiri. Beggars like this work, and they want all the devotees also to work. Sri Aurobindo, his teachings, in all his teachings, he says, surrender to God, surrender to God. He gives his teachings in such a way that nobody would object to his teachings. But the main idea behind in all these teachings is faith in God and surrender to God. And do seva to God. Sri Aurobindo says that nobody should stay idle. Everybody has to work. Everybody has to do hard work. They should not while away the time, they should not waste time. And they should work to perfection. This beggar works, Jayarama works, Sivaramakrishna Iyer works. Everybody has to do work. We are all doing work for our Father. Nobody should stay idle. Let us all participate in Father's work. And then Bhagwan gave leave to people one by one. How fortunate we are to have gone back in time and space and be there with Bhagwan to listen to his talk. The Bhiksha from the Divine Bhiksha. Let us take them to the depth of our heart, contemplate on them, and make them our own. It is now Bhiksha from the Divine Bhikshu, but this Bhiksha must get into our blood, into our system, and must become one with our entire being, so that we could call it our truth. Now this Bhagwan is here, right in front. Though he is not talking the way he did way back, he is smiling and he has raised his hand in benediction. Let us not forget, he is saying, those who enter this ashram will not go back empty-handed. My Father's blessings are pouring on them, whether they are aware of it or not. This is the truth. Bhagwan, it is by your Father's divine will, by your divine will, the whole world is going through this unprecedented situation. And for so long now, it's dragging on. We have been appealing to you day after day after day, seeking your immediate divine intervention to free the world from the dreadful clutches of this Rakshasic virus and bring back a dharmic normalcy in every aspect of life, everywhere. Bhagwan, please enter some vaccine so that this could kill this virus instantly and once for all. And please stop the spread of the disease and uproot the fear from the hearts of people. Bhagwan, all those brave soldiers who are in the field at the very risk of their life, fighting the disease in order to save other lives, please give them protection and a boost to the falling economy. And above all, give us a huge blessing to remember your name constantly and to go about our everyday life as a tool in your hand, offering every work, every thought, every word that we utter, every thought that comes to us, and every action the body does at your feet as an offering, as flowers at your lotus feet. Jai Yogi Ramsuratkumar.